I mean, well, that was obvious. He made police chief.
Yeah, go figure. One of these is from July, the other is from a few days ago, so I think I know which one.
Who judge?
Who won't be judge? Not me.
I can be judge.
You judge. Welcome back.
Now then. Will the defendant, Miss Lana Sky, please take the stand? Oh shit.
Take that, idiot.
Miss Lana Sky, you're the chief prosecutor.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you.
Actually, it's a little hazy.
God damn it. Right, give me the
You
text.
already know everything. You know all that I've done these past 2 years.
It's true, she killed a man.
Jesus. Lana's just like, bitch, I confessed already. Why am I here?
Please provide the quote with your testimony, Miss Sky. And remember, you are under oath. We want to hear the truth.
You mean like the first 2 times she was on the stand and told the truth?
I did it, bro.
Bro.
How many times do I have to tell you idiots?
Of course. The truth.
I did it.
I look good in red.
Oh.
Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister.
Oh, she's in prison, Emma.
You killed a man, Emma.
And I do it again.
Now then, your testimony, if you will.
But telling the Batonsai not to kill is like telling a fish not to swim or a bird not to fly.
First, tell us about your relationship with Chief Gant.
Everything hinges on your testimony. You're the only chance we have to get Gant. Please. He has to go to prison. You don't understand.
I feel like she's the only one who understands.
I think she gets it most of all, yeah? I worked alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene to make it look like a lover spat. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma.
Ooh, girl, why you always lying?
Are you sure about this testimony? Your Honor, I am confessing to a capital offense. Of course I'm sure.
But Lana!
No. If this is true, then that means Chief Gant has nothing to do with this. That's what I've been telling you from the beginning.
Please, Mr. Wright. You've got to help her. She's totally sacrificing herself because of me.
But what if she's telling the truth?
Phoenix, are you dumb?
She's not. I know my own sister.
So I want to reiterate, that was in a thought bubble, but once again, Emma is in your mind.
Whenever she speaks stiffly like that, she's hiding something inside. Just like you.
What? What do you mean?
Deep down, she's really screaming in agony.
Just like you?
Just like you.
Yeah, I think I can hear it actually, Emma. This is no time to start second guessing myself.
You're right.
What?
The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Oh yeah, right, I do that. Okay.
I heard that too, Phoenix. You think really loudly.
Oh god, where do we start, bro?
Everywhere.
It's,
Show her the text.
Oh god, this is gonna take hours, isn't it?
Wait,
Oh
this
my
bears
God.
Emma's prints. I mean, do I just go for it?
No.
Why?
I remember this part of the game specifically, and the cloth is not.
Man, I was hoping something besides I know the answer would come up, but okay. Lame.
Show her the book.
Show her the book.
Imagine.
That would be
Okay,
funny.
well, let's press her a little bit. I'm sure Dennis will come up with the answer in a little bit.
Yeah.
So you rearranged the crime scene, huh? Are you sure you didn't do this to keep Emma from looking like the murderer? Like the manslayer, the Batosai that she is?
How many times do I have to tell you, Mr. Wright? Emma didn't do it. Period.
Be nice, Phoenix.
Are you so desperate to hide that fact? You're willing to risk the death sentence?
She's lying. She did it so I wouldn't be blamed for what happened. It's okay. I know I broke my oath.
In any case, as a prosecutor, what I've done is unpardonable. There's nothing I can do to make up for my actions.
Mr. Wright, my sister's fucking lying.
Looks like she's determined to protect you to the end.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but I mean, she insists she fabricated the evidence by herself.
There's no way she could have done it alone.
Gotta get Lana to talk more. Okay, so that's probably a hint. If she's lying, then she's bound to slip up and make a contradiction. Okay, so let's go to let's press where she says she rearranged the crime scene.
Okay.
Okay. So you did this all by yourself?
It was me.
Would you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene?
2 dead bodies? It seems I was the first person to discover the crime scene. The broken prosecutor award knife was stuck in the victim's body.
What?
Honey.
The prosecutor marshal died from an unfortunate accident. Looks at Emma.
Excuse me? That's only a situation you dreamed was quote-unquote possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Fantasize all you want, Mr. Wright, but I'll never change this statement.
You mean Prosecutor Marshall went up being killed by Drake?
Drake?
Dog.
Drake was here? Drake did it?
Something like that? Wait, that's such a wishy-washy answer from like what you just said.
You were hiding a body.
Is there a body under that desk right now?
You used to call me on my cell phone.
That is so. What happened to the other murder weapon? I almost said Drake again. Dark was carrying a switchblade knife.
Oh. That was lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle.
That's not how it went down. She's trying to cover up her lies with more lies.
Like a liar.
Oh, just to protect me.
Get out of my head!
So when you found the scene like this, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down. Yes. I broke off the tip of Dark's knife, planted it inside the wound, and then moved the body.
That's wild.
Bro.
Listen, man, she's the sister of the Batosai. Don't underestimate her.
Planted
Might not be a master if he didn't introduce you, but
Okay.
she's at least an apprentice.
But just like, what a crazy thing to say.
Yeah, what
Can
a
you press
wild-
this statement, Dave?
What's up?
Can you press this statement?
I can. I'm just looking at the autopsy report for a second.
But is it updated?
Weapon found... Wait, the weapon found in the wound was missing the tip. Didn't she just say she planted the tip?
Well, they found the tip inside the wound,
Yeah, okay.
broken off from the knife.
This case is wild. Like,
Okay, well, we press first then. Fine. You planted the tip of Dark's knife in the victim's wound?
and then you move the body?
But why? Why would you do that?
You of all people should know it. You've always had a good head on your shoulders.
My head isn't that bad, but maybe I ought to ask for the sake of others.
Oh my god.
Bro, he's so stupid.
Out of context for you to Drake.
How is he so stupid?
How could I
Wait,
be
wait,
this
wait.
stupid?
Wait, hold on. Can we talk about that comment out of context? My head isn't that bad.
How could me a Fae mentor someone this stupid? Why did you put... Oh, we know why she planted the knife, but why the fuck did she move the body?
Right, why did you move the body?
When you showed up on the scene, where exactly was the victim's body?
It was where you deduced it was, by Chief Gant's desk.
But the body was found by your desk. Why did you move it there?
The reason for that is simple.
Let's have the witness explain this in more detail. Reason Miss Sky moved the body. Yo.
The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan.
Why? Pieces of the jar? You mean, like...
Yes, that wretched jar you showed us earlier.
I think that's kind of nice.
In order to show that Dark committed the crime, I almost said Drake.
You almost said Drake, too!
I'm sorry.
Nathan Drake?
I felt it would be more expedient to move the body.
So, when you first found the body, the jar was already...
Of course, it had been shattered to pieces. If you looked at the crime scene, it would be clear right away what happened.
How many times are they gonna show us this?
Neil Marshall was dead, and Dark was lying unconscious.
Look, the knight's protecting him, bro. He's like, I got you, brother.
In other words, the jar must have broken during the struggle.
I see.
What's the matter, Emma?
Apparently, the jar shattered at the time the crime was committed. But I have a feeling there's more to it than that.
There must be a contradiction here somewhere.
That's what I just told you.
Get out of my head!
Anyway, I committed this fabrication completely alone. Jar.
You already pressed this one.
You already pressed it.
Well, maybe...
No! It couldn't have broken during, because Neil Marshall was trying to write on it when he was fucking dead.
Yeah, that's what you're saying as you fucking connected the dots with a marker.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, yeah, then you're right, Dave. We should present the jar, right?
Yeah, I got it. Miss Sky, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister.
You mean the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered?
You mean the thing where you're currently talking about? Yes.
If that truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I'm compelled to bring everyone's attention to a significant contradiction within your testimony.
Oh! A contradiction in my testimony.
You testified, and I quote,
Bless my stars.
Oh, my stars and goddess. The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan.
She becomes Lady G for a little bit.
That's right.
Do you have a problem with that?
It's a simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this jar with the victim's blood.
Yes. The prosecutor must have written it in his final moments.
Exactly. And this is where the contradiction lies.
Exclamation.
In order for the victim to be able to write his message on the jar, it must not yet have been broken before he died. He could have written Emma's name on a shattered jar.
Unless he's a high finesse genius.
Yeah, in his fucking death throes, this man was like,
hors d'oeuvres. I'm hungry.
Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed in regard to this jar and its bloody message.
we have to
Like
break
blood
the
stuff.
jar again.
We might be missing something critical here. Like a bloody jar, like a bloody message.
Something critical.
Chief Prosecutor. It seems you're you're as in the dark as we are. About the truth towards which we're headed.
What?
Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece together the information and arrive at the truth.
Oh, group work? I'm good at this.
Very well. The witness may now continue her testimony.
Dot, dot, dot.
Jar
and message.
in blood.
I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar. But it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out.
It was Joe Dark in the room.
Hey!
To be safe, I wiped away the blood. And then I pushed them. The fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered.
You mean you were the one who wiped away the message in blood?
I wasn't chief prosecutor at the time.
She didn't think Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence.
Very well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Jar and message in blood. Okay. Where do we go from here?
A blue badger!
Joe Duck.
This is probably also useless now.
Angel Star.
Well, I guess I don't need this affidavit anymore, throws it away.
Seriously, what the fuck was this supposed to... Aya! Okay. It's enough of that. Is all this garbage worthless?
Probably. Just like this fucking case.
Yeah, you're probably right. So, you didn't know your sister's name was written on the jar?
Nope. If I had known, I would have gathered all the pieces and ground them to dust.
Well, that helps my case.
Well, Lana, you commit further crimes for me?
Wow, Lana. You do that for me?
Crimes continue. Seems you two might make up yet.
I found my successor.
I
Your
just
successor.
barely had enough time to move the body as it was.
So when it happened upon the scene, you lose your chance to erase the evidence. You must have been in a hurry.
I knew I had to destroy the evidence before anyone came.
Also, Vince, did you want to do the judge?
I can, but...
Yeah, go for it.
Wait, give me a second to figure out.
Okay, I'll do it for now.
This is rather shocking.
Wait,
Okay.
didn't we find a piece of the jar in the locker?
We did.
Yeah, I think one was in the locker and one was in Gant's safe.
Wait.
So doesn't that mean she didn't get them all?
Yeah. Yeah. The Sky, I believe this jar conceals a truth even you were unaware of.
What?
We found the final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe.
In the chief's safe? But how?
Oh, I broke in.
Wait, wasn't she in the room when we said this? Wait a minute.
Unclear,
Is
to be
it the-
honest. Unclear, to
is
be
it
honest.
the-
People just, like, walk in here, bro.
Yeah,
She's on trial! This is her trial! Why is she not in the room at all times?
I knew it! She didn't really know! Something even more disturbing about that final piece. There was still blood on it.
But the witness just testified that she gathered every last piece and wiped off the blood.
Well, clearly not all the blood because there's still dots to connect.
Yes, which leaves us with only one explanation. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up on the scene. Chief Gant got there before you.
Well, That's a
Main
bit of
character music playing. Couldn't the defendant have simply missed a piece?
No! I'm afraid that's unlikely, Your Honor. The pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective.
What is she, an ace defective?
That's me, well, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I won't waste an entire day.
Look,
Look at okay. Great.
I
That's
don't
fine.
hear how the story ends. You've forgotten, Your Honor.
for the
It's
record,
written arrived at the scene. Jar was already broken.
I didn't click past that. Edgeworth interrupted flat out.
Yeah. He didn't want to hear the end of that story, bro.
Oh, that.
There's no way a name could be written on a shattered jar. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness.
I hope you're not implying this person was Chief Gant. At the time, he was looking for Doc downstairs. Besides, even if he was there first. Oh, okay. From the other side this time. Yes, this is all according to court rules. Yes.
The question is, if he did
You
arrive
can't
there
object
first,
to the judge.
why did he hide that fact for 2 years?
Oh, well, I guess.
Well, Your Honor, can you answer us that?
I'm trying. You're just not giving me very much time. Yeah! No!
Why is he roasting the judge?
I mean, the judge absolutely deserves it.
Why did he believe
Wait, I'm not the one on trial here.
Damon Gant arrived to the crime scene prior to the witness. He proceeded to break the jar. Okay, and purposely hid one of the broken pieces. It is safe, 3 feet away from the scene. Question: what is this action called?
Fabrication of evidence. I learned that yesterday.
I'm proud of you, right?
But why would Chief Kent do that?
In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear?
What happened afterwards?
Are you stupid? Okay,
This man is scum.
for the 1000th time, discovering the scene, Lana Skye believed her sister, Emma Skye, killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid. Lending his aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incriminated Dark, sparing Emma, and therein lies the reason. The reason why Miss Skye became the chief's puppet. It is absolutely.
Whoa!
No, I did it.
Is this clear, or do I need to explain it 13 more times?
Bro, she just Naruto'd her fucking thumb. Did
No,
you see
she's
the
gonna
blood
summon-
spurt?
She's gonna summon Yamabunta.
Wait, was it? There was a blood spurt? I missed
Yeah.
it.
There was a blood
Yeah, there
spurt.
was.
Oh my god, she's fucking Kiba.
Yeah, she's Kiba, bro.
Summoning jutsu.
Please, sis. Stop trying to protect the chief. He's not worth it. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake.
Unsheathes her blade.
No, you didn't. It was you. You didn't kill anyone.
Points my sword at my own throat.
Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Which is, honestly good advice.
Yeah.
Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients.
You're a prosecutor.
Foul lies? Imagine that coming from my own client.
Against her will, by the way. Okay, when did any of the 4 prior cases did Phoenix ever lie once?
I guess you do seem the type that likes to twist the truth.
Wait a minute.
What?
That's right, I'll fucking lie.
Well, that neuron is firing off in that brain. That single cell.
What if we're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap?
Wait, this is like when that one time
It's
you and I were
not
promising you.
Mr. Right.
Yeah.
Lana may be right after all.
What do you mean, right?
So you do tell foul lies then, Mr. Wright. I knew it!
Miss
I couldn't
Sky,
trust you after all.
listen to me. Please testify once more.
Yeah. You know, this is like the one time at the end of Persona 4 where you, Narukami, single brain cell worked.
Demo.
Wait a minute.
If evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie.
But I do remember knocking over that stupid cowboy.
Yes, and you might have, but I believe in your oath.
It is final moments. No, Bambina, don't do it.
No, Bambina, please.
You see, the sword is on backwards, so it couldn't have killed anyone.
As you can see,
I knew I turned it that way for a reason.
this is the Batosai's katana. It is a backwards blade. There is no way she could have killed him.
Yeah, can we talk about how that show's premise is that someone sold this guy some factory defect sword and told him it was magic and he believed them?
And then like a main plot point in the show is just like, why don't you just flip that silly sword and we'll get the real fight started. Miss Sky, if you will.
I cannot.
There's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
Except God, but I mean...
Except God, who, that's a serial killer. Look at him.
Yeah, he's killed at least 2 people. This conversation, what?
You need a second? Edward, you good?
Joe? This is a long stroke. Are you okay?
Over there's a possibility that it will. If you tell the truth, for what's your goddamn life?
Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw.
The witness may testify once more for the fact time.
God, she better. Actual
crimes.
I saw the Hitokiri Batosai, my sister Emma, having her final confrontation with Joe Dark.
When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of armor's sword. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. Her wounds were not fatal, but I carried her to the corner anyway. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the killing. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it all really was a fabrication, Emma might have one-shot the Batosa.
I one-shot myself?
Oh my god!
Unbelievable. The body was impaled on the armor sword.
Didn't we establish this already?
That's metal as fuck.
You were the only one that saw that. If only you had proof.
Actually, I do have proof.
Where were you keeping this? Where?
I gave it to Mr. Wright this morning. Huh?
Oh,
Bro, did Phoenix not read the book? Is there like a piece of paper in it?
Bro. What?
Oh.
To me?
It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it.
Why?
I thought it might be needed.
Why?
But I don't remember receiving a picture like that.
Now I'm
Anna must have known. See, Mr. Wright? She really does have faith in you. And your lying horse face.
My what?
Then why does she keep fighting?
Fuck, I accidentally skipped the judge's line.
it's okay. No one listens to me anyway.
Wait, no, Your Honor! I don't remember.
I mean, yeah.
I don't remember receiving any pictures from Lana. Bro, open the book.
Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right?
I seem to remember getting something from her then.
Let's check that evidence again, you fucking idiot.
Well, no,
There must be a picture in there somewhere.
Well, you see,
Oh,
Phoenix has to be
yes.
an idiot here so they can check the pulse of the player. To make sure you're still breathing.
Ah, yes.
There it is. I saw it. See, bottom of the book.
Yeah, I saw something there.
You see?
Look at yeah.
Yeah, there's a duck.
I think can I just open it from the back? Like, will it let me?
No, just look, there's a duck though.
Oh, I see a yellow thingy.
Bro!
You no.
Hey, there's a picture here!
Bro, he literally didn't open the book.
Oh my god, that's my brother!
Holy fuck, this is brutal!
Wow.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh my.
he
Emma,
got
you
Dark
did
Soul.
this?
This is the actual crime scene.
He got rolled back set by a knight.
No other detective saw the crime scene like this.
My own.
Because I contacted criminal affairs only after I rearranged everything. Why did you keep this?
Mr. Wright! That piece cut out from his vest. Could that be?
The cloth we found inside Chief Gant's safe? Did Gant force palm him with enough impact that he left an imprint on this man's fucking poncho?
I'm in
Is he
No.
Wesker?
Well, no, because that's Emma's fingerprints, remember?
Hmm.
Listen, I gave him that schwerk, okay?
This is a ham. Oh.
This is a handprint. Like, isn't it?
Also,
That
what's-
cloth. It totally had fingerprints on it. Whosever fingerprints those are must be the real murderer.
What? But those fingerprints. They're yours, Emma!
My oath! Why are your lips turning all, like, purple, Mr. Wright?
Oh, you're in my head. You already know.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer.
At
Yeah,
least-
as long as you tell the truth.
At least Emma's not the only one in my head, right, Maya? Maya?
Hey, okay, very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Finally.
Actual crime scene.
Actual crime scene version 3.
Brother!
Huh? Oh, okay.
Come now, Ajit! This is the poorest excuse for a trial I've ever seen.
I like to imagine he just punched her out of the way.
Chief Gant?
What, now you want to make me out as the bad guy too? Huh? If so, I'd like to put in a word or two in my defense.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
What?
You already declined to testify. That means you forfeited your right to make statements of any sort.
Which is true.
This must be the risk we were talking about earlier.
Yes, Phoenix, this is the risks.
You out of my head!
Stop thinking so loud. Just sit back, relax.
Okay.
And enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your own neck. And I'll enjoy the light leaving in your eyes.
Oh my god.
He's red hot chili pepper.
So what? You think I'm worried? Well, I'm not.
After that display, yes.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't need to make any statements.
What do you mean?
The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence.
Not true.
Not true. Yes, that's true.
Yes, wait! You still have some conclusive evidence.
No, I don't! But someone does.
What the fuck is going on in this courtroom?
So, what's your excuse, Righto? Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You do have something to show us, right?
Is it your
Did he
magnum
plant
dog?
fake evidence in his own safe?
That would be so fucking big brain, dude. Imagine. Something that proves who knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death. Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubt. Okay.
Wait, did you not hear me?
I didn't know, you cut out.
Oh. Is this true, Mr. Right?
If I show that piece of evidence now, the Batosai is going to be made out as the manslayer.
I wonder.
Mr. Rage! If you have any more evidence presented now, and if you try to conceal anything, you will be the one appearing before the board required.
What do I do now? I better think this through carefully. I can't afford to make the wrong decision. Should I present that piece of evidence? Or do I save scum here?
You save scum, but before you make a decision, I want to pull the room first, to see what you guys think the answer is.
I think we show it regardless. Because we don't get fucking anywhere without showing evidence in this fucking
Yeah,
game.
the answer is no, actually.
You think?
Yeah. It's illegal to do so.
Okay.
If this is evidence is the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, this is the cloth. He's asking. Gant wants you to show the cloth right now.
Okay, then you can't. I don't think you can do it.
Wait. Oh.
Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this
Okay.
point in
Thank
time.
God.
What? You lie!
Chief Gant.
You opened my safe. I know you took what was inside. The conclusive evidence. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yo.
Follow.
Mr. Right, why don't you, show them? We found it together!
Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you? You know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present it.
What are you talking about, Chief Gant?
Can't you figure it out?
No.
Take
I
a
didn't-
good look at this picture. See the victim's vest? Notice anything odd about the chest area? It looks like part of it's been cut out for some reason. Oh. That was not...
That was the judge.
I'm too wild!
You mean you had this in your safe?
What? That means you, the chief of police, have been concealing evidence? This is going to be the biggest scandal in the history of the police department.
The
Wrong.
biggest scandal in the history of the police department so far.
Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, righto. Ring! Well, I can't just let you pin me up as the murderer.
Bro, come on.
I'll tell you what really happened.
You've been 20 hours in, bro. Come on.
What? You mean you admit to it?
I hate this fucking game!
Bro, please just fucking go to jail.
I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Alana.
So you really were manipulating her. You'll
Huh?
pay!
I knew Lana. I made it look like the blame lay with her sister. And when she saw the scene, she would ask me for my aid.
So you assisted Miss Sky.
I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant the knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room.
And I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Dark convicted.
When I tampered with the crime scene, I hid two pieces of evidence. This is before Lana arrived at the scene, mind you. Two pieces of evidence. You mean those items in your safe?
But why?
Or insurance. Of course. Insurance? I was sure my plan would work, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst. I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for a murder that girl committed.
You mean you were calculating that far ahead of forging this evidence?
What do you take me for, a fool? I didn't make chief of police by dumb luck. See this jaw fragment? I hid the most legible part of Emma's name. I didn't expect Alana to go and wipe the blood off of all the pieces.
If you fabricated all the evidence, let's say you didn't fabricate the message on the dart too. Wow, Edgeworth with the big brain.
Oh. Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance.
You mean that piece of cloth?
Come on, Raito. Cough it up already. I know you have it.
What are you, like, waiting for, Mr. Wright? Come on.
So you admit to it then, Chief Gant? That you were hiding the cloth you cut off the victim's vest in your safe? Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to have to do that, being chief and all. It's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer.
Okay, this is also important. So once again, I will pull the room.
Well, let's get to the decision first.
You'll just do the case.
Mr. Wright, what do you have to say for yourself? Just a moment ago, you said you didn't have any evidence you could present.
Foolish move, Raito. You shouldn't have shown it then, before it was too late. It's been a long battle. I hate this fucking case. But the moment of truth has finally arrived.
So have I.
As long as I don't mess up here, victory is mine!
So,
Now you may show the evidence.
Aha! I'm listening to the lawyer.
but saving just in case.
Your
I
Honor,
could be wrong too.
I do have evidence to present now.
You'll find out.
Alright, this is bullshit. See this conclusive evidence.
Hold on a second.
Yo, that looks like someone just took an X-Acto knife and like cut out that.
I mean, it basically is what happened.
The question is, do we still show the piece of cloth?
Yes.
I just don't think we have anything else.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else.
Evidence law explains that. Oh, wait a second. Hey, that's why we needed this.
Yeah. And that's why you couldn't show it the first time.
Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime scene, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest. Oh yes, at last you finally brought it out into the open. Eh. That's
There's a handprint on this piece of cloth.
I don't know why that hit.
Your Honor, the prosecution requested this be immediately sent to the lab for analysis. This handprint on the leather. It must have been a strong enough impact for it to be left so clearly.
You mean
It cannot have been forged. It must be authentic, conclusive evidence.
Emma's flexing next to Phoenix.
Oh, you're as slow on the uptake as ever, Worthy.
Phoenix turns to her and she's built like a JoJo's character.
Oh,
Nani.
think about it. Raito had all this time to present this evidence. Yet he was reluctant to do so. Why would that be?
You mean you already know? You know whose fingerprints are on that.
Mr. Wright, you really know?
Whoever the fingerprints belong to must be the real murderer. Whose fingerprints are they?
Very well. I'll tell you.
Mia Fey.
It should be okay now. Everything's proceeding as predicted. The person to whom these fingerprints belong to is...
Angel.
Bruce Goodman.
Yo, Mike Meekins?
Mike Meekins. No, it was the Flash. Think about it, bro.
Only Angel Star could get in and out that pick that quickly.
Yeah.
And she pushed him at supersonic speeds. But we all know who's got the strength to fight 10 men.
Hey, pal.
Comes in with a hey pal, and then he force palms him into the fucking.
But unfortunately, this kill goes to the Hitokiri Batosai, the Manslayer, Emma Sky.
Wait, so it was me?
Emma Sky.
Huh? They're mine.
I'm sorry, Emma.
But why? Why didn't you tell me?
For this big brain play.
Oh, you're really something, Raito. You knew this girl did it all along, and you still tried to pin the murder on me.
It's true. Tragic, but true. This girl really did shove Prosecutor Marshall to the death.
How could you, you monster?
I'll kill you.
See?
I said it already.
Okay, cut out again.
You knew whose fingerprints those were all along, and yet you acted like she really didn't.
Miss Sky, it's not over yet.
Honey,
Nutty.
I said this trial is not over yet. Ha! But I'm afraid it is over, boy. Not only this trial, but your career too. You purposely conceal this conclusive evidence. That, my friend, is a serious offense.
You concealed it first.
I'm looking forward to pressing charges that the defendant is convicted. I'll have your badge, boy. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Aren't you going to tell us how it feels? How it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into the Batosai?
I was always the Batosai.
oh,
Before
the
I
music's
do
fading.
Before I do any of that, there's just one little thing I have to clear up. Oh, and what's that? Who really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall?
What?
What?
Chief Gant, you are absolutely right. This piece of cloth proves who the real murderer is. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask?
It was Emma Sky, wasn't it?
I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction. What a contradiction? What is this fool babbling about? I'm talking about a contradiction, one that proves who the real killer is.
Bravo.
Rubble.
Yet, Mr. Wright, this piece of cloth. What could it possibly contradict?
Chief Gant, and your tyrannical reign ends here. We're getting out of this fucking DLC. Behold, the piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth. Oh.
Behold.
Oh.
Okay.
Witness me.
Oh, I just figured it out. Okay.
would you like to
It's
share?
what's it called? It's the picture Lana gave you, actually. Where's the blood, bro? There's no blood on that hand-printed cloth.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. And what exactly is this supposed to be? This is the picture Miss Sky took. Take a good look at it.
The last thing you ever see. Get him.
See where the piece of his vest was cut out?
Yeah, the search is showing him. It's hard to make out with all the blood. and the wrinkles. On his vest, though.
Exactly my point, Your Honor. His chest is soaked with blood. That's only natural.
Well, only when you've been stabbed, I think.
Yeah. Exactly. His lungs, no doubt, were punctured. Blood poured out of his mouth.
Oh, with that piece of cloth.
Holy shit, he actually figured it out.
Yeah.
Wait, there's no blood.
Wait a minute.
Since Emma Sky's fingerprints are on this cloth, there's no doubt that she shoved the prosecutor aside. However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled on the sword at the time.
Ooh, theme music.
No, this is nonsense. Now then, Chief God, let me ask you something. Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside.
He most likely hit his head on the ground and was knocked out.
If so, then tell me, who could it have been? Who could have arrived at the crime scene before Miss Lana Sky picked up the unconscious prosecutor and chucked him like a discus onto this suit of armor?
Wow, that's an image.
Well, I mean, that's what the animation shows. Bro was flying. And then, to make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death, said person proceeded to write her name on a jar in the victim's blood. A jar that they then broke on purpose to leave behind a clue. To make Lana believe her sister did it.
Remember what you admitted only moments ago? That you personally cut out this bloodless piece of the victim's vest? Ironic, isn't it? Through the very act of creating insurance, you prove that you were the actual murderer. No! It's finally over.
Preach, Phoenix.
I'm saving for it. Stop it.
Stop, bro.
You sweat, bro.
That was close, right? You almost had me. Sorry, but you'll have to do better than that. I refute your allegations.
What do you mean?
No.
This allegation.
See, that piece of cloth is legal evidence.
Oh, now it's illegal because it's being used against you.
That's actually not illegal. Remember?
Yeah.
Legal evidence cannot be used to convict a suspect. Remember, Aji? Earlier, old Raito here concealed that piece of cloth. What's your excuse, Raito? Flashback.
Evidence.
At that moment, the piece of cloth ceased to be legal evidence.
But that's not fair.
Did you actually think you best me in court? It looks like the last laughs on you, son.
Nope. I'm afraid Mr. Gant's claim is legally correct. Well, Miss Edgeworth.
True. Illegal evidence can't be used to convict a person. Assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal.
Well, Mr. Wright.
It seems at last.
Oh my god.
The time for me to reveal my my machinations lay in waiting for years.
Undetected.
bro. He's making himself sound like an evil mastermind.
Mr. Wright, you admit to it? That you purposefully and illegally concealed this piece of cloth?
I did not.
No, because there are like 10 more games, bro.
I admit it, I refused to present it at one point. So the evidence is illegal! Wrong. No, it isn't, Mr. Gant. Huh? It's not that I didn't present the evidence then. It's that I couldn't.
What do you mean you couldn't?
There are certain procedures involved with presenting evidence, as I learned not but 12 hours ago. No, Hashi, don't listen to his lies!
And then we'll proceed to forget immediately after this case.
He's nothing but a coward! How could you leave?
There's only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not?
Very well, let us settle this one for all. Earlier, you refused to present evidence. You can prove your conduct. Yeah.
Attorney badge.
This is my proof, Your Honor.
The one page I read.
A law school evidence law textbook with 1 page in it.
It's a picture book, bro.
What's this? I've done my homework too, Chief. Indeed, Emma Sky's fingerprints were on this piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth, nothing more. What? You see, it's written right here in this book. Second rule of evidence law.
Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department.
I found this piece of evidence myself, inside your safe. It goes without saying, I did not have approval from the police department.
Rule 2. All registered evidence must be presented, must be relevant to the case on the trial.
And here is the crux of the matter. You see, at the time, it was impossible for me to prove the relevance between the cloth and the SL9 incident. What kind of nonsense is this? You want relevancy? Just take one look at this picture and... Sorry, but can you recall, when was that picture presented?
That was shown only a few moments ago.
No.
He's right. At the beginning of today's trial, that piece of cloth was still meaningless.
The person who gave it value as evidence was you, Damon Gant.
You yourself confessed to a certain truth.
Let me clarify this once more. On the day of the crime... God, this is the confess? Oh, yes! No!
It was then that you approved this cloth as conclusive evidence. Yes, you, the chief of police, personally approved this cloth.
The only person who could have cut this from the victim's vest is the one who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer. There's only one person who that could be. Damon Gant, the killer was you.
Oh no, he broke.
Bro, he's... Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, we actually broke him.
I knew I should have gotten rid of him. That good-for-nothing scum.
Hey, partner.
For 2 years, he's been snooping around the department trying to get something on me. Crimes are being committed every day, yet he insisted on hounding me.
Well, your crime wasn't exactly petty.
Killed his brother, bro.
He wanted to reinvestigate the case. He recruited Angel Star, then convinced Bruce Goodman. Detective Goodman!
Who's that?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, I forgot
If
about it.
anyone says who's that, I'm leaving.
Oh wait, this is Dennis.
If the evidence is transferred, I'll lose my only chance to find out the truth. Please, you got to help me.
Porter.
I have good hair.
Goodman turned him down, as he ought to. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit.
He stole Goodman's ID card and tried to take the evidence.
Goodman came to me that day. He wanted to file a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room. Then all of a sudden he decided to speak out.
Like an idiot.
What are you talking about, Goodman? Who wants to... This is... What the...
Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? We can't trust any evidence out. There's too many questions left unanswered.
He opened his evidence locker and he was taking the evidence out. He said, it's not too late.
No.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna hand this over to Marshall.
Well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words. I had a bad feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up SL9. That's when I saw it. That accursed knife. So I fucking shanked him. I couldn't just pull it out.
Doing so would have only led to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime.
Even so, the blood was just pouring out. I didn't know who might stumble in, so I hurried to wipe it up. I was worrying so much about the floor, I didn't realize my fatal mistake. The bloody handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker.
Hey, pal.
I used to be known as the crime computer.
He's a psychopath?
But everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of it.
Then you put the body in my car.
I'm sorry, I couldn't think of any other way to move the body. I broke your trunk, but what's the big deal? You make a lot more than us detectives ever will.
I'm filing charges.
Leaving the prosecution's car aside. How? How could you get Miss Sky involved in all of this?
I called her.
Well, she had as much to lose as I did if the truth came out.
So, you took the evidence from Detective Goodman's locker.
I felt bad for having to do it.
I don't believe you.
I also didn't have the time to pick and choose what to take. So, you left the jar fragments in the glove?
Bro, is the glove actually gonna be useless?
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like I was better off being an investigator of crimes than a committer.
I still don't get why he killed Neil.
I don't know. I feel like there were other ways to get Joe Dark convicted, but he was like, oh, I'll just fucking impale this guy.
Also, I think...
Like, if your crime was to get Joe Dark convicted, why don't you just like, make it look like he stabbed himself with his own knife and murders on your mind?
If you're gonna kill someone anyways, just kill Dark.
I think something Neil might have been in the way of the promotion or something. I forget.
I mean, we'll find out. If it's if nothing comes up in this fucking case, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think they explain it a little bit. I'm not sure.
Alright, we'll keep going, I guess.
As I hand it to them, they do their jobs well, much to my dismay.
Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination.
Yeah, you know.
You must have known that.
Tell me, Worthy, why do you stand in court?
Because I never got over my father's death.
Does he make 7 figures?
That's fair, but you also despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same.
Sorry,
Someday you'll understand and murder someone of your own free will. I know it. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man.
He's like, right, you know.
You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone.
But I have my friends. I'll never be alone.
You have no friends.
Oh. Dead body reported.
Well, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, Aji.
What?
Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date. Sorry, old friend.
You can have a conjugal visit.
I'm sorry too, Damon Grant. I knew you as you used to be long ago.
Oh, they were fucking.
You were once a fine investigator and an example to others on the force. I'm sorry to learn that you are no longer that person.
Those days are gone now, Aji. Thanks for all the memories, though. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Now you have Raito here. And Worthy. With these two around, can't go wrong. In fact, I can hear them already. The melodious sounds of a new beginning.
Is he talking about the start of the
Just
second game?
die, bro.
Yes, please leave. There are two things I want you to understand.
First, you made my job so much harder than it needed to be.
First, I hate you and I never want to see you again. Second, I need a vacation.
Yep.
Okay, first, your sister never hurt anyone.
My oath. Unbroken.
Unbroken, Emma. We
Sick,
finally
sick,
proved
sick,
it.
sick.
Second, Damon Gant betrayed you from the beginning. You see, Miss Sky? You no longer have any reason to keep silent.
Right. When this trial is over, I'll tell everything.
That's not
All that I've done these past 2 years.
Oh god, there's more.
From the time I had Gant help me forge evidence up until today.
well, because he probably had to do other things.
Yeah.
To, keep his power.
Well, before anything horrible happens.
Bro, they won't let this trial fucking end.
Oh,
No. It seems all the questions raised in this trial have been answered.
I'm sorry, Miss Sky. I couldn't get you out of all your trouble.
My, what high standards you have for a rookie.
Excuse me?
I can totally see why Mia thought so highly of you.
You what? What a reveal.
Who knows? A few years from now, you might just make it to the top.
Or become homeless. One of the two.
Smile. I owe you my thanks, though, Mr. Wright.
Miss Sky.
And to you, Mr. Edgeworth, yeah.
Dude.
Totally.
Oh my god, I knew you used to talk like me.
You saw
Yes.
every bit as much as I have
Oh god.
these days.
Oh god, right, it's genetic. He's-
Believe me, I know how much of an ordeal it's been for you.
It was nothing. Not like I did it for you or anything.
Liar!
Bro, you need a new car. I was worried the pressure might break you.
Bro, she's talking to us.
And yet, you rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory.
He really is talking to us.
You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth.
Stop. I only did my job.
Back.
Since
So,
Seems a good self-examining is in order for all. Miss Sky.
yes, Your Honor.
Yes, it's murder. However, a little Chief blackmailed you the fact that you acted as an accomplice. The trial will be scheduled for these crimes at a later stage.
Please, with a different fucking defense attorney.
Totes, dude.
one who lets her plead guilty.
There's something amusing about all of this. Why are you smiling?
Because like us, she's broken.
I haven't smiled in 8 years.
It's been 2.
A long time since I felt free of these heavy chains.
Break free from the chains that bind you. Kami Kaiser. Lana Sky.
Jesus Christ.
Well, this charge got on fucking long already. Regarding the charge of murder, this court found the defendant Miss Iron Sky.
Show me. Yes!
We did it. Hold it.
Never again.
That ain't enough fucking confetti.
There's not enough confetti on this fucking
There's not
planet.
enough confetti in the fucking universe.
Sure.
Get me out of
No,
here.
I don't want an epilogue.
At long last, it's finally over.
Don't forget to save before the credits again, just in case the credits break the game.
Emma, what's wrong? Oh god.
Why do you still look sad?
Because her sister's going to jail.
I mean, at least she isn't gonna get the chair.
Why the long face? Come on. I'm sorry your sister didn't get completely off the hook, but at least you didn't break your oath. And she wasn't even convicted for murder she didn't commit.
No, that's not it. Really, I kind of wanted to break my oath.
You what?
Just now, after the trial ended.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't blame you.
I can see why Mia Fey thought so highly of you. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Ray. Ooh.
Ooh.
And to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Why they show us?
You suffered every bit. Oh, Jesus. Is this really just.
Oh my god, she's upset. She's like, ungrateful bitch. You didn't thank me at all.
You know, I did my best too.
Oh wait, she is sad. She did.
Milana didn't say a single word to me.
Oh, my. Interrupted anything now.
Unsheathed blade.
Oh. I guess I am. I'll come back later.
I love this guy. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it?
Here's the updated textbook.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making a detective run around while on duty. To top it all off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Hey, lighten up, pals. I'm only kidding.
Oh. Are you here because of my sister again?
Nope. Not this time. I came today because of you, pal.
I love you.
Me?
Oh, not that one.
Yo, what the fuck?
Right.
I thought he was talking to
Joe?
Phoenix. I thought he was talking to
Police!
That's right. I thought you'd like to see someone. Not me.
Where was she hiding?
Lana!
She was definitely hiding behind Gumshoe, bro. He's as wide as a house.
That man built different.
Look at him, dude. Should you be doing this? She's still under arrest, you know.
Oh, shit. Oh, well, I won't tell if you won't.
Okay, that's fair.
Emma, I owe you an apology.
Oh yeah? You think?
That day 2 years ago, I stopped you from fulfilling your destiny.
I knew something got in my way. I felt something holding me back.
It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think was keeping you from becoming the Matosai.
Becoming the manslayer is my destiny, Lana.
I asked God to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake. But now, I realize I was wrong. Rip and tear, Emma. Kill them all.
Rip and tear until it's done, sis.
This was not how I expected this court case to go.
It was the only way I could make it past the 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself. Oh, this is kind of long now. I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. Scared that you look at me with those eyes of yours.
Don't look at me with your childlike eyes, Nanako.
I was scared of how you'd react if you knew.
But sis, you were only doing it for me.
No.
Huh?
I turned my back on you that day. in hiding what I believe to be the truth. Deep inside, I wanted to be the Matosai.
Sis! No!
I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry.
But sis, you don't have to apologize.
Oh shit, you're right.
I grew stronger because of it.
No. You're stronger.
Of course. I was so alone. I could only grow stronger. You know, sis, I always knew that one day you'd come back. And now you have.
Well, maybe for conjugal visits.
Huh?
I'm definitely going to jail.
No one can change the past. The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes and never play this DLC again.
I am definitely going to jail.
Yeah, you are. But why must we make up for our mistakes, you ask?
Listen, breaking you out will be easy.
Oh?
Huh?
I don't disagree, but in so doing, well, you know, we can find the way back to our rightful path. You know what? Yeah, you should just be the Matosai kid.
It's my destiny.
Yeah, it is. And it is from there that we can move on toward a brighter future, where
Actually,
you
didn't
slay
Gant-
everyone in your path.
Well, didn't Gant stop her destiny because he took her kill?
There will be many kills to have for Emma Sky, the legendary swordswoman, and the manslayer. At least that's what I felt. Watching the two sisters make up.
Oh, it's not over.
Mr. Gumshoe. Me? Thank you both for all that you've done. I'm sure we'll meet again someday.
Yeah, whatever.
Psych.
On the field of battle!
Isn't that right, Edgeworth?
Edgeworth?
Stop hiding. Come over here.
Oh my god, he was like hiding behind a plant.
I know I should have brought my dark suit.
Where
today.
was he hiding?
Bro.
I just came to say, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Right, well, I'll be going now.
Mr. Edgeworth. Hope you don't blame yourself for what happened.
And I'm back.
We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you. You tried to help her along her destiny.
It was too late for me.
Huh?
Or it's too late for me.
Huh?
No matter what anyone may say, I realize today that I can't correct my mistakes.
The way he grips his arm. He's a swordsman too, Mr. Edgeworth.
Emma, you can't face him yet. I know
I have to.
I know he looks weak now, but he's too strong for you.
He's got his own game to go through.
He's got his
No one
own.
will stop me again. Draw your sword.
No, Emma, please leave it for the end of your journey.
Not only that, I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Gant was right.
You despise criminals. I can feel it. You think the darkness is your ally, but we're the same. Ah.
I do despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. That is my justice. In order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. I need to become the Batman. It's scary, but I know it to be true for quite some time now.
Oh my god, Edgeworth, you're getting a gun?
Coward.
Who knows? Get enough time, I might have to pull the trigger, like Chief Gant did. That thought terrifies me, and that's why I can't continue on as a prosecutor. I'm gonna go take a vacation.
Edgeworth, don't you understand? Damon Gant and your mentor, Manfred von Karma,
Who?
are both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime.
They both cheated.
But they both made the same mistake. They got in the way of the Patosai. You said in order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon.
Give me a sword.
It may be true, but think back to today's trial.
Your weapon's right here. Look at Emma.
You weren't alone.
Phoenix trained for like 2 minutes, and he got those 2 rules down. That was pretty good, right? Because of that partnership, you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered.
Damn, she's actually pulling the power of anime friendship.
Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
Huh? What? Oh,
Wrong.
yeah.
You didn't pay attention in school, did you, Mr. Wright?
Oh, what is this, a pop quiz?
Come on, Mr. Wright. Show him what you learned, kiddo.
Evidence, huh? Something that neither Edgeworth nor I would have been able to find on our own.
Bro. Oh. You both had 2 halves of the paper, right? I bet it's that cute shit.
Oh!
Take that.
Take that.
That's a picture I drew.
Our counterattack began with this. You had 1/2 of the evidence list, and I had the Batosai.
Hell yeah.
Apart, we wouldn't have been able to completely restore Emma's picture.
Or my sword.
Or her blade.
That didn't just happen by chance, Mr. Edgeworth.
I feel like it was.
It's like, I don't know.
It's time for me to go.
Mr. Edgeworth.
If you'll excuse me, I need to show up at the end of the next game. So, goodbye. Take care, Chief Prosecutor.
Edgeworth! What will you do now? Well, whatever you do, just remember. You can let what happen you can let what happened kill the prosecutor in you, or you can let it help you grow. In the end, it's up to you.
I know, it seems how you my thanks, Mr. Wright. What I face now is my problem.
Edgeworth. I'll be waiting for you in court, and in the motel across the street.
I know you will. Oh well, backpacking to Europe. Farewell.
What?
Let him go, Emma. He has his own journey to take.
I must study the blade.
Okay. But I'll be sharpening my sword.
He's gonna be our Yahiko.
He's gonna be our
Edgeworth
Yahiko.
is Yahiko.
Seems we got a lot to learn to catch
Wait,
up.
then who the fuck's Sonosuke? Is it Gumshoe?
It's Gumshoe. He just pounds through dudes.
That's true.
Seems we got a lot to learn and catching up to do. Here's a little something for you.
Scientific investigation.
Where did you?
while she was buying the other textbook for Wright,
It's
she saw
the-
that one next to it.
It's the first book she ever bought, not fucking... nothing.
Thanks, sis.
Where
I
she
will.
Where was she keeping that?
I don't know. Smile.
Smile.
Okay, can we... And so, another case came to a close. Another mind-bendingly long case. As for the Batosai and her family, I have faith. Faith that their lives will follow the path of the sword.
I will study the braid.
And as for me, I think I just started on a new journey of my own. Journey to rediscover myself.
Uh-huh.
Don't go trekking off just yet, pal.
Why?
Damn you,
Why
Gumshoe.
won't you let me leave? What is it, detective?
There's just a little matter to be resolved about the chief prosecutor.
Okay, just also... Oh, one more time, just in case the game crashes.
See, she isn't supposed to be out of jail like this.
But
I thought you said it was okay.
He did not.
Yeah, well, it may be okay with me, but the folks at the prison are a different story.
Huh?
oh, the breakout's already started.
Basically, I had to bribe a god in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes.
With what money? What did you do?
Believe me, it wasn't cheap either.
Huh?
Way to go, detective! I didn't know you had a wild side. You should join me.
Well, you see, Mr. Wright is the one who'll be footing the bill.
You Mother... Huh?
What, you think I could afford it with my salary? Dude, I pay to go to work.
Huh? Wait, what do you mean?
Wow, thanks, Mr. Wright. You're like totally the best.
Why is it? I suddenly feel like I want to scream.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we all go pay it off together?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Come on, guys. Let's go.
No!
Is
Well,
it-
that's it.
God.
Now, that's the credits, everyone.
And scene.
That's Phoenix Wright 1.5.
That might have been the worst game I ever played in my entire life.
That is absolutely not only the worst game in the franchise. Oh,
Under a
it's still
top
going.
corner.
It is not only the worst game in the franchise, now I am realizing, if you count it separate from Phoenix Wright 1. But, God, what a slog.
Okay. Wow.
Solana's apparently going to become a cop again when she gets out of jail.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Alright, good luck with that, I guess.
Yeah, good luck.
At the very least. Oh my god, what?
Yeah, look,
If we penalize you anymore, it'd be worse than firing you.
then why does he still have a job?
Goes to show.
Does
You
he have
can't
tenure? Why is he?
Because he's the muscle, Joe. There's no one else.
Yeah, how many other cops can 1v10 armed mafia members?
Yeah, you're right. He did in fact take on the Yakuza by himself.
They they were coming strapped at Phoenix and Maya, and Gumshoe runs in like, "Hey, pals."
My new mission is to guard the main entrance to take care of Billy. Can you believe it? I've been demoted to a security guard. My partner's keeping an eye on the entrance for me today. I'll show them, though. Someday, I'm gonna make detective.
No, you're not.
Yes, sir. Then I could just be like Dick Gumshoe.
Wait, he didn't even redecorate.
He did not.
Like, Jake Marshall stuff is
Well,
still.
that would involve redrawing the scene, and they can't
Wait,
do that.
Gumshoe has an admirer? What the fuck?
Yeah, I guess so, dude.
And that's why he's doomed to fail, Mr. Meekins.
Or doomed to become the strongest, you know?
He
Really?
does what-
This is what you're doing to us right now.
well,
You
I
decided
mean, I
this
guess-
is who we wanted to see.
I guess Jonathan Joestar was skinny before he became built like a gorilla.
Bro, fuck this stupid blue badger. Oh.
Oh no! Dave, why would you do that to the blue badge?
You
Good.
get what you fucking deserve.
You get what you fucking deserve.
Fuck you, Fumiaki Sato.
Hey, come on. what are
Toshi
you talking about?
Sakai. Shiro Mikata Daisuke Kaneko, you all can eat my ass.
Oh yeah, this guy's still a criminal.
Well, yeah. What, the knife?
No, the steak lunch.
The same judge, yeah. They let him have the knife in prison. It's just a shame.
And the flask. They're cacti. They're fine.
Listen, man, they have the Batosai sister in cuffs. They've got bigger concerns.
They really do.
And don't forget the Flash who's on the loose.
Yeah.
He's still on the
How
loose.
did they let this supervillain go, dude?
I can't believe Dr. Zoom is allowed to work in public like this.
The turnabout theme. It's a hot seller around exam time.
I think she was telling us to play the trilogy in order. I think it's what she's saying.
But you can. Now I know for certain this could be left out of the trilogy. Absolutely.
Brandon Gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his name, bro.
Can he leave this chair? Is he stuck there?
Let's see. Mr. Left?
Mr. Left.
Oh, that's the
Oh.
chair! It's the chair, dude!
It's a nice gamer chair, bro.
Chair hype.
Chair. Chair.
Well, guys, we did it.
God. Oh, mein Gott.
I know for a fact the second game is way better than this piece of shit. I think I like it about as much as.
It couldn't be worse.
No, it's
Hey,
good.
look who it is!
Maya!
Nothing soothes the soul like fresh country air. Still, sometimes I do miss hearing your objection.
Mr. Maya, after the train's about to begin.
Coming? Well, see you around, Nick.
Oh, actually, it'll be Mystic Maya. Afternoon training's about to begin. Everyone who's a mystic is just a Disney character.
Be right there, Goofy.
Does that mean... Okay, so is Pearl Donald Duck, or will her aunt be Donald Duck?
Great question. I think the ant should be Donald Duck. Pearl could be Goofy.
Yeah. No. Pearl can be Sora.
No!
Sora?
Swirl!
Mario!
Bro, what? I
Why is
forgot.
he...
I forgot he was here.
Who are these people?
That's the bellboy from the first case. What's he doing? Why is he... Also, he's the hotel manager now. Why is he in Edgar's office off giving him tea?
I don't know, bro.
You know why. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Edgar gets around, dude.
But he already has Phoenix and Gumshoe.
He needs more.
So?
But she's getting on the same train.
Wait, she's going on a journey. She's going on a journey to become a better swordswoman. She's
But she's going to Europe. She wants to fight the knights.
She's got. I must learn the Western sword style.
And also find a cure to syphilis.
No.
Excuse me.
That's
Well, I mean, that's what kills-
Kitchen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how they die.
That's how. Oh. Oh.
Huh?
Is there a picture at the end of this fucking
Yes.
book too?
It's a note.
Is that actually how he dies?
Aw.
It's like epilogue, but yeah, him and Karu both get syphilis.
Oh, 'cause
Aw.
I remember that they had like a kid or something in Yahiko.
That's
or
pretty
the,
cute.
The dojo.
Yeah, in the Yahiko one shots, it's shown that they have a kid, but Kenshin still dies later.
Oh, so he dies after that one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one shot only was what it was. You know, a
Well,
one shot.
Then how did they get syphilis?
Kenshin had syphilis already.
Oh,